lot of money advertising these brands. They're not dead. If there's people out there, I mean, United Motors is 33,000 units in 15 years, something along those lines. The name still has value because somebody out there is buying a brand new United Motors right now because they're still on the floor, so they're going to look for that. So if you add this logo or this name to your search engine or to the keywords of your website, somebody in your community has a United Motors is going to come here. Odds are the United Motors dealer went out of business. So nobody knows where to get parts. Where do I get parts? Oh my God, I got a Vento. Vento did 33,000 units in 1 year back in 2000. Anybody here come in 2003 to the show? Okay, I want to know you were here. They sponsored the show. Everybody walked in, had a little Vento sticker here at the show. It was huge. It had an ginormous booth. They spent so much money. It's crazy. Piamo had 400 dealers at one point. They put bikes all over the four corners of the country. Benelli, anybody Benelli dealer? Andretti, Yamaha? No? Good for you. Some dealers got freaked out, took SYM off their website. Don't. It's a source of revenue. They will appreciate the fact that you took pictures of the part and you searched, you hunted down for those parts, even though they couldn't get them in the U.S. There's still SYMs going to the auction. There's still SYMs on dealer floors. There's still going to be rotating. It's not their brand. Who knows? They might work it out. Lance might actually be the import. I don't know. Yeah. So there's a lot of different brands. Even if you don't sell the brand, you should advertise that you fix them. That's not illegal. I service Honda and Yamaha. You know, put it in your. A lot of dealers don't put it even on their website. You make money, the industry grows. If the dealers disappear, there is no industry. We are cannibalizing our dealers. We are stealing their business by selling direct. And I understand it. I mean, the temptation's there. I know things don't get better. I probably end up being a retailer too. But the truth is, you can't destroy your dealer base because now we end up like Europe where people survive off service. Dealers in Europe make less than 6 or 7% on scooter sales. And they make nothing in apparel because everybody has everything. They all have the same brands. Everybody can get everything. The best way to do this is an industry where the dealers are strong, we respect the 15-30 rule, and you guys are buying quality products. So when you go out there and you buy scooters this weekend, ask, do you have EPA? Do you have DOT? Sure, show me. Do you have liability insurance? Show me. Let me call the insurance company. I want their 1-800 number. I want to verify. Do you indemnify the dealer? Okay? Those are questions that a lot of people don't seem to ask until it's too late. Do you have parts? Really? Show me. I'll tell you, I've been to people's warehouses, and they claim they have parts. They don't. And when they go bankrupt, you find out exactly how many parts they did not have. So, anyways, I'm going to leave you with the expert, the guy who cares more about dealers than I could. I mean, only one person is strong.
Like 3 different brands you want to carry?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay, so what are the top tiers in the U.S.? There's Piaggio, right, the most expensive brand. There's Kimco, there's Genuine, right? Those are kind of the staples right now. Those are at the top.
I think the way we were dividing it, the other section was Japanese, Italian, Taiwanese.
Yeah, that's actually really good. So,
yeah.
Japanese, Italian,
yeah.
Taiwanese, and then Chinese. Or, well, you can wedge the Koreans in there if you can get them. You know, they make great bikes. The Daylims, I thought they were awesome.
Daylim left. There are some parts.
They make toilets, by the way. I didn't know that until I went to Korea that they make toilets. Daylim. Random. Toilets.
Yeah. There's a difference between even like our bikes that are being sourced out of China, but there's a difference because Sim Taiwan has controlling stakes in that.
Yeah, that actually brings up.
That is not a bottom basement.
No.
They're not going to sell anybody container loads. There's a different tier even within the Chinese, but it's a westernized Chinese factory.
Right.
That's the difference. I don't care if you're GE,
they make
Apple,
well,
so
because you're going to pick on you a little bit, right? So I have an SYM, right, from an SYM factory, right? And now I have an SYM that's badged as a Tomos from Chinese factory, and those bikes side to side, most people are the same, but the wiring on the one from China is just CF Moto and another company. There is a difference between companies that are making better technology. That you can make any. Zongshan is Piaggio's partner in China. Aprilia is what? Shenzhen? It's your partner in China. So there's Zongshan USA, which is my neighbor in Miami. They're a couple blocks away. They sell a scooter. And I would never put them in the same category as Zongshan made with Piaggio.
Because Piaggio have their people on the ground, they're doing their quality control, their inspections, and it's a very good bike. And when I went to Vietnam and I saw the Piaggio plant in Vietnam, I was astounded. It's huge. It's as big as this convention center, not bigger. And they got thousands of people living there.
Are they copying each other?
Yeah, so there's like 8 or 9 factories in China that make scooters, right? And some of them make some of the same body kits, bikes, whatever, all to varying degrees of success, right? And it also, as Joel and Mike kind of alluded to, it has a lot to do with the will of the company at the time that bike made, right? There was a company that I'll use, they were making, they spent a lot of money making really good scooters that looked like pieces of junk scooters, and that was Argo, right? And he went through painstaking, like he took me to his office, he's like, look, we redeveloped the plastic, he slams it with a hammer, and
the molds were the same.
Right, the molds were the same, but the plastic they used was highly better. That's a bad sentence, but you know what I mean.
So in other words, if I can look, so it's not that they're all just sold by different channels. They're different bikes. There are different bikes that use the same mold.
And most of them were based off of like all the motors, the GY6 motors, right? But from modern scooters to vintage scooters, there's all sorts of boggery that goes on in a motor. Right?
Like he's talking about something that we really need to address, the saturation of the market. There are too many brands here, even now. There's way too many. This is not sustainable.
I mean, again, not that Scoot has all the answers, but our buyer's guide and our reviews are a huge indicator of what people are willing to do. Like, I've gone to all these Chinese guys that are here, and they send me a bike to review. The bike never shows up, right? They'll tell you it's going to come, but they know I'm just going to rip it apart, and we try to write reviews, like I don't love every scooter, right? I hate 50s. It's really hard for me to write reviews
like
50s because I'm fat, right? It doesn't go fast enough. They handle it poo, right? And I have to find good things to say about them, right? And so we do the pro and the con. Like every article we have, we do 3 thumbs up and 3 thumbs down at the end of the article. Sometimes there's 4 1, but usually we don't. Usually we don't go beyond that, right? I've had bikes that came in, one of the big sponsors for the show, who I will not name, brought a bike to me. I let 4 of my friends ride it. They were all scared out of their minds, right? It was the most unsafe vehicle I've ever been in, whatever. And I told them I wasn't going to write a review, because it doesn't do any good for me to bag something 100%, right? It's better for me to go to them and say, you need to go back to China, kick them in the nuts, and get a better product. Because literally the floorboard was cut out with an X-Acto knife.